Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you've never been here before, my name is Grace and we usually talk about realistic ways to live your best intentional life. And lately for me, that has been minimizing, decluttering, and just kind of following on a minimalistic path. So with that all in mind, I would love to jump right in because this week we're going to be talking about digital decluttering. Obviously, everyone talks about the fact that phones are really stressful and social media can be very stressful, but I don't think people talk about the fact that your phone clutter and all the random stuff on there can be very stressful as well. So I am going to spend the next however much time, I don't know, decluttering my phone, laptop, and iPad. And I feel like a major part of decluttering and like unsubscribing from the stress of all of the craziness of our lives definitely goes all the way down to the phone that we are constantly using. Because, you know, we use them every day. We have screenshots of recipes that we took and then never looked back for ever again. So I feel like just organizing things on your phone is good because it's taking up space. So I'm just going to be giving you a few of my tips and tricks on how I am going to be decluttering my devices. I'm not going to have you just sit here as I scroll through or whatever. So I'm just gonna be telling you my process and I'll share some of the screen captures and things that I'm doing so that you feel included, but you're not getting any of my personal information. Okay, anyways. To get started, I think the key to all of this is having one place or at least an organized system in which all of this stuff will go at the end. So for me, that is Notion. I feel like it is my second brain. I put all of my extra information there. It is what houses all of the miscellaneous things. I base my Notion off of what Jules Acree has created. So if you want a more in-depth Notion tour, go on her channel and do that because she's a freaking genius and a total Notion whiz. I am just a plebeian. I'm just learning. So I'm kind of just figuring out what works for me. So far, her setup has worked for me. I might start tweaking it a little bit because of this other system that I have just recently started implementing in my life, which I might talk about soon. And that whole long-winded thing was basically just to say it's good to organize. So if you have a bunch of stuff all in your camera roll and you have a bunch of screenshots of things, make folders in your camera roll for the screenshots, like a meme folder and a pictures of your dog folder and stuff like that, so that if you need to access something, you have access to it. And then otherwise just deleting all the extra stuff. Like I have on my phone, let's see, my home screen is pretty minimal, so it's not crazy or anything. I kind of just have what I need. I have a Pinterest widget that every hour it changes to something different, and the board that it's getting the images from is my 2023 vision board. So if I see something on Pinterest that I like and I just save it to the Pinterest board, it'll show up on my thing. And I like having aesthetic pictures, affirmations, stuff like that. Anyways, I'm getting off topic. What was I saying? Where am I? Okay, so we're looking through our screenshots. Obviously, the screenshots is a crazy hellhole of garbage, and you have no idea what to even expect when you're in there. It's a lawless place, I must say. So for example, right here, I have a bunch of book recommendations. So I just screenshot things and move on, and then I'm just okay, well, it would be good if I actually put these somewhere. So obviously I have my Storygraph app, so I should be putting all of the information into my Storygraph app. That's the kind of stuff that you want to think about when you're going through photos. deleting duplicates, going back and kind of just organizing your screenshots and getting rid of the extra stuff that you don't need. I will be moving all of my recipes to Notion. I'll be moving all my book recommendations to my Storygraph app. And in general, I'm just gonna be kind of like putting things into their place in their digital place. Did I just say the same thing twice? Another thing that you could be doing is going through and cleaning up your downloads folder and your Google Docs. So for me, again, chaos. You just kind of have to go through what you have in your downloads folder on your computer, usually. You just need to go through and either delete the things you don't need, put it into your Google Drive or Dropbox, or just get rid of it. Yeah, essentially just file it away, put it where it needs to go, folder it into your desktop or whatever, and get it out of there. Having folders saves lives, okay? Another thing that you should do is go through your apps. I would highly suggest making your home screen as minimal as possible. This is the only thing that is on my home screen, and everything else is just the app library. So you can see all these apps. Pretty much use almost all of these apps at some point or another. I have done a bit of a declutter just because I kind of wanted to minimize what was on my phone anyways. I only have apps on my home screen that are positive and conducive to the kind of lifestyle that I want to live on a daily basis. So obviously I have my calendar there. I have a widget for my Notion content map. So a lot of the time I just get an idea for a video that I could do, and I want to just be able to click on that and put it in immediately and then just get off my phone instead of searching, looking, whatever, because the ideas fly out of my head just as fast as they fly into them. So I wanted to have something that I would just be like able to press and whatever. I got this idea from Michelle B from her like phone cleaning video, and also Madison Gray, where she turned her smartphone into a dumb phone. I haven't quite done that yet, but based on all the locks and everything that I have on here, it feels like an average phone instead of a smartphone, if that makes sense. Anyways, like I said, I had that Pinterest widget, which I highly suggest just like for positive vibes, you know? And then the Google Keep is the same kind of thing. It's like my, it's like a commonplace book for me. Anything that pops into my head, I could put it right there. And then it's really easy to kind of use those things and then kind of organize them where they need to go. It's basically like a post-it note board, and it's great. It's better than the Notes app in my personal opinion, but if you keep your notes organized, like that's totally valid. But for me, it's all in Notion. Then I have the Storygraph app, which is keeping track of my books and stuff, which it's like, okay, reminding me that I need to read more. And then obviously the crossword thing, because I do the Wordle every morning. And the app for my birth control, essentially. I take my temperature every morning and it tells me what part of my cycle I'm in, which helps just in general in my life, because living cyclically is a really freaking great thing to do. And then I just have my phone, texting, and Spotify, because I listen to music and podcasts and nature sounds a lot. So yeah, all that to say, just go through your apps pretty much and clear out anything that you don't use or things that you don't want to waste your time on your phone. For me, especially with ADHD, where it's kind of like out of sight, out of mind, you need to be able to think about it and search for it if you need to go on an app. So it's not the thing where it's like all there ready for you to choose and you're like, oh sure, I'll spend some time on this app. It's like all in the directory, so you have to think and know that you have to go on a certain app and you have to go look for it to use it. So for me, that helps reduce my usage on my phone by a lot. Besides the fact that I also have downtime set on my phone, so between I think 8 p.m. and 11 a.m., I cannot use most of the apps on my phone, which is like, mwah, amazing. And I have it to lock at the end of downtime and to lock at the end of the screen times. And my boyfriend has the password. I also get locked out at downtime, so at 8 p.m. all the way till 11 a.m. the next day, I'm locked out of most of the apps on my phone, so I'm, discouraged from using it. And I've got to say, it has been a humongous game changer. Make sure you set up a password, lock it at the end. Yeah, it's been incredible. Another thing is to go through your contacts and delete the numbers of people that you haven't used in like 5 years and you probably won't use in the next 5 years. Honestly, with Facebook and Instagram nowadays, if you need to contact someone, you can just do it. They will be able to find you, you'll be able to find them. Just delete the extra numbers of the people that like are not in your life anymore and don't matter. Honestly, those are the main ones that I think I'm gonna be doing, and the ones that I feel like are the most decluttery, if that makes sense. There's nothing else that I can think of that would really like make a huge impact. So really just clearing out your apps, organizing all of your photos and stuff, those are the main ones. So that's essentially what I'm gonna be doing on my devices in the next couple of days. And yeah. I hope that this video was helpful to you. I hope that you find some benefit from it. And that's pretty much it. If you like this video, then please make sure to subscribe. That's the best way that you can support me. And I'm almost at 1,000 subscribers, so it'd be really cool if you could help me get there. That'd be awesome. I mean, if you're enjoying the minimalism stuff, it's keeping coming. Other than that, the rest of the content is just gonna be, how to live life and enjoy it, because who wouldn't want that? Anyways, have a wonderful time, whatever you're doing right now, and have a beautiful day. I will see you in the next one, and until then, I'm sending you all my love, okay? Bye.